welcome everyone. Good to see you and hope you're well. It's time once again to cruise away with Derek and Joe.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get ready for small ship incredible luxury in the show as we cruise away with Azamara Cruises. Now, be prepared to enjoy the finest of feelings as you enjoy more home comforts and more included for every element of your journey. From staying longer in ports to visiting new destinations, few cruises will ever see.
They are stunning, and we're about to take you on two amazing adventures. The first one taking us over to the Med at Christmas and New Year for next year. Perfectly timed to take in all the Christmas markets and enjoy the celebrations on the Plaza España in Barcelona to see in 2027 in a fine display of fireworks and joy.
Incredible. Sounds wonderful, doesn't it? And it's the time of year where we talk about world cruising, and the Azamara Quest is setting off for a 6-month plus adventure around the globe in early 2027. We have a bumper 47-night triple sector of that to show you, taking in the Orient and the Far East with so many incredible luxury inclusions to enjoy.
Honestly, and we are getting a lot of inquiries from people asking about doing the full cruise too. Lucky people. The best part of 200 nights in all, which sounds absolutely wonderful. I would be there if I could. If you want to know more right now, then just talk to our amazing team. Right, let's crack on then with this Christmas and New Year getaway in the Med for next year. And this is a first for Azamara too, by basing one of their ships in the Mediterranean for the winter season. Your 15 nights start on the 18th of December, flying over from Sydney to a city that's very much in the news recently, incredible Rome in Italy. Now, we're here in late December and Christmas is in the air, so you'll be staying in a city hotel for 3 festive nights. Lovely.
I love travelling to Italy and have been fortunate to do it many times at this time of year. It's festive, it's fun. Rome's a city which is wonderful all year round, and you will have lots of great shopping opportunities to do it Italian style as well. We're then going to transfer you to the beautiful Azamara Onward, and you're going to have 7 nights on board with your drinks, which are beers, wines and spirits included, your tips and gratuities, your Christmas-themed cocktails, your self-service laundry, your As Amazing evenings, which we'll get onto a little bit later on, overnights extended, destination days, your fitness classes are included, your port shuttles are included, a concierge service. So there's so much already packed into your cruise fare, even before we get on to actually enjoying and experiencing the cruise. I love that you've got so little to think about when you're on board Azamara, and it's low-key luxury. It's not about fussy dressing up if you don't want to, but let's face it, it is Christmas time. You might want to get your glad rags on, get the sequins out, because if you can't at Christmas, when can you? I love that you've got the option on Azamara, and there's no wrong answer, no right, no wrong. You can just enjoy the experience and just take it at your own pace, which is wonderful. And of course, talking of Christmas themed, like we said, the Christmas themed cocktails and dinners and lots of great events. Normally, most cruise ships have a big gingerbread house. They really get into the spirit for you, and you'll have also lots of kind of themed activities. You might have like Christmas card making, for example. You might have, different themed experiences that will just tie you into the time of year. But maybe you're getting on board to get away from all of that. And of course you can do that as well. There's always the option when you're cruising.
Maybe Santa might visit.
I think
maybe Santa might visit.
Yeah.
While you're on board.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, he's got the ability to take to the air. All he's got to do is, time it right for the landing.
He loves a cruise as well. Yeah. Absolutely.
Sure,
that's
Rudolph
right.
could do a job for him.
For sure.
Right. Okay. So we are cruising out to the port for Rome, and off we go for 7 nights.
We are. We're heading into Livorno, the port for Florence. We have an overnight on board. This is great because you can see Pisa at night, which is all lit up, which is an amazing experience. But you might want to head into Florence and experience that day and night. See the Uffizi, see Michelangelo's David, the Ponte Vecchio. It's a charming and romantic city. Then it's Mahon in Spain, in Menorca. We don't see Menorca often on itineraries, where you can visit the lovely sort of town centre area and the gorgeous cathedral, the Church of Santa Maria there as well. They're also known for their gin distillery. Then it's Palma de Mallorca, so the neighbouring island. Menorca and Majorca, both on an itinerary, is fantastic. Now, again, great town centre area, gorgeous beaches, and just a really nice relaxing vibe in Majorca. Now, we've got an overnight on board in Barcelona, plus another 3 nights in a hotel to enjoy the incredible Catalonian capital. Which is wonderful. This is vibrant and exciting, and at this time of year, having spent time there at this time of year, I have to say it really comes alive. You'll have lots of markets, like you said, you'll be there in time for New Year, so you'll have the experience of the fireworks in the Plaza España as well, which is great. And of course, they do have the option of lots of trips outside the city with the easy, accessible train lines connected to Barcelona. After that, after your incredible festive getaway, we're going to fly you back to Australia.
Nice. This is lovely, isn't it? What a journey. What a wonderful adventure. And you think about it, you're away over Christmas, you're away over New Year as well. Just amazing. It's lovely. This is a really, really nice way to go and enjoy Christmas holidays somewhere completely and utterly different. Remember, this is for next year, and there are going to be some really, really magic moments to enjoy a unique way to do the festive season, especially the New Year as well, because you know what a big occasion that is in a big city like Barcelona. Here's our price tag for the whole thing, which is so good. Honestly, our team have pulled out every single stop here to get a price tag that is just so tempting. It's ridiculous. And you can book this today with a deposit, which locks in and freezes that price tag for you. Be aware that the demand for Rome stays has really massively increased significantly. So this is a very, very good time to lock in a price like this, because remember, this includes your flight from Sydney over to Rome, 3 nights in a hotel there to relax and enjoy the charms of Christmas in the air in Rome. Go and see the Vatican City, go and see all the big sites before your included transfer down to Civitavecchia, which is the port that you'll be sailing out of to enjoy your week-long luxury, more included cruise with Azamara on the Onward, with an overnight stay in the port for Florence and Pisa in Italy, cruising on to Menorca and Majorca, and ending with an overnight in Barcelona. We've then included a 3-night hotel stay there, so you can see in the new year celebrating in Barcelona as the fireworks set off and the party is there for you to enjoy, to see in 2027 in absolute style. What memories you are bringing back for your flight back to Oz. It's ridiculous. Here's what's included. And your cruise, should I say, includes so much on board. First of all, of course, you've got more space on board because there are just a smaller number of passengers, which is great. The ship holds many more, but they keep the numbers deliberately low to keep that lovely luxury feeling. You've got luxury amenities all around you, the most amazing dining. You've got select beers, wines and spirits included, your soft drinks, your service charges are all included. There's more time in the ports. There's shuttles to get you into the places that you port into as well. Plus these special celebrations events as well that they have, the As Amazing evenings and destination experiences, which at Christmas are just going to be magical. Talk to the team right now, toll free for more details. It's 1300 411 968 if you've got any questions whatsoever, and we will give you more details as you need them. It's amazing, and I have to tell you, cruising with Azamara is one of the most enjoyable, relaxed, sophisticated affairs as well, but it's very relaxed and it's very low key. You know, it's there for you to enjoy. It's high-end luxury, but it's lovely and casual and enjoyable as well. And actually, you know, these kind of different cruise experiences, from the high class and luxury to the everyday and fun, they're the reason that so many of us choose to cruise.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. your en-suite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of, with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
It's why people do it. It's why people do it. And actually, if you are not yet cruising, honestly, please do give it a try, because you may just have some misconceptions in your mind about the way that things used to be a long, long time ago. Talk to people in your circle, friends, family, colleagues, whoever it may be. Who's cruised? Get some info from them. Don't take our word for it. Go and speak to some people who have done it. And actually, if you've always had it in the back of your mind, don't keep putting off the plans and putting it off and putting it when I retire, when I'm 70. Don't wait that long. Go start seeing the world right now. It's honestly, it's incredible. And a cruise is a great way of doing it, because you're just so looked after. It's just like a big cuddle. It's wonderful.
A warm hug.
Yes.
Absolutely. Life's short. Get it booked.
Absolutely.
Now, all our eyes are on the Azamara Quest in 2027 and her Big World Cruise plans. Now, lots of you are already talking to the team about prices for the entire 188-night adventure.
Wowzers.
And I'm not surprised, but I am very jealous, I have to say.
Me too.
The cruise is its entirety running from January the 5th in San Francisco, ending on the 12th of July in Copenhagen in Denmark. What an adventure. Now, world cruises are often split into smaller sectors, and we've put 3 of those sectors together for your chance to explore the Far East over 52 dreamy nights, starting on the 12th of March in 2027. Now, we're going to fly you first over to Singapore from Sydney for a 2-night hotel stay in the city.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Good place to start. Good a place as any, isn't it? We love Singapore.
We do love Singapore.
We said that in unison. That means we really mean it.
But you know what? I think many Aussies just feel like they never get enough time in Singapore, because many of us, we're heading over as a stopping off point to visit, relatives in Europe, for example. So it's nice to have a proper little kind of mini break there in Singapore to take it in. Maybe you've only ever had a few hours before. It is gorgeous. It's a clean, vibrant city. You've got to head up to the Singapore Zoo. It's world famous. Do breakfast or the night safari there for sure.
Lovely.
Then it's time to board the Azamara Quest for 3 back-to-back cruises. 47 nights at sea. Oh my
God. Bring it on. I'm ready. I'm so ready, honestly. And you'll be so glad, honestly, because 47 nights, when you say it out loud, you think, oh gosh, I mean, that's nearly 7 weeks on a cruise. Yeah. And you think, gosh, that's a big amount of time. And you know what? The reason you're thinking that is because you're so busy. You're so busy with everyday life. This is your chance to switch off and do something for you, to go and explore parts of the world and do something new and take your holiday horizons just in a completely and utterly new direction. When you're on board, you'll just enjoy the best of everything. Literally everything is taken care of for you. You have no worries, you have no troubles. You've got lots of information on board about the places you're about to go to. You've got, as you can see there, the most exquisite, freshly prepared dining, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's really wonderful gourmet food as well. But it's also just quick and casual, the kind of things that you would have at home.
This is a completely different plateau when it comes to a cruising experience, because like you said, so much is already included. You've got very little to consider or have to think about. Maybe the odd spa treatment or a bit of shopping you might end up buying whilst you're on board, but everything else is included, down to your fitness classes. Now, when you're on board for 7 weeks, it becomes more of a lifestyle adventure than it does just a cruise. So you might want to just, you know, get into some of your daily habits, whether it's walking out on deck, heading up to do a spinning class, you know, going and reading your book every morning. Maybe have little things that you do at home that you can translate to your cruise adventure and still get to experience the world like no other way you can possibly imagine, where the destinations come to you. Now, for 47 nights, we are cruising out of Singapore, and the first port we're heading into, oh, what a first port, is Koh Samui in Thailand, one of my favorite destinations of all time. You've got to go and have a relaxing Thai massage while you're there. You can even do a tour where they teach you the principles of Thai massage, by the way, and learn how to do it. Then we're into Bangkok and we have an overnight on board. Now, you know, for some of you, I'm sure you might not even be heading out into the port. You'll just be there to experience the cruise and see it from the ship, see the bright lights of Bangkok. But when you do head out at night in Bangkok, it's so much fun. It's bustling, it's exciting, and there's great markets to explore as well. We're into Siakville in Cambodia, next up on the itinerary. Look at the colour there. I mean, the thing about Cambodia, it's full of colour, particularly in the temples that you'll experience, and of course those lush tropical palm trees and rainforests. You might want to head up to the rope park. I know double overnight on board now awaits you in Ho Chi Minh, which is known, of course, because it's famous for being Saigon once upon a time. Now, from heading into the subterranean tunnels, the Cu Chi tunnels, and learning about the war, through to exploring the certain areas surrounding in the mangroves, there'll be tons to do in this area. We're into Chiang Mai next, also in fabulous Vietnam, where you can enjoy the Hien Mu Pagoda, and maybe you're going to head on over to the fantastic Imperial City not too far away in Nha Dang in the Baha Hills. Kai Lan's next on the itinerary for you, known for Halong Bay. Now, we have an overnight here because it's also known for the overnight cruising experience that this port is famous for. You could also head out to enjoy a cooking demonstration and learn how some of the local food is produced, which is wonderful. We're into Hong Kong for an overnight next of all, and by the way, there's a Disneyland not too far away in Hong Kong. I think that would be lots of fun to explore, but the city itself, you know, from the Star Ferry over Kowloon Harbour into Victoria Peak through to the famous shopping districts, is vibrant and fabulous. Then we're into Taipei. You might want to head on up to Taipei 101 to see sweeping views over the entire city, or enjoy some of the beautiful manicured parks that surround the area, and the Chalung Memorial Hall as well. Ishigaki Island's next up, and to give us a little bit of a break from the sightseeing, I love that this is just a nature reserve where you can enjoy stunning beaches and beautiful rainforests, and maybe get out there and learn about some of the incredible wildlife. Naha in Okinawa waits us next, and you know, known for its culture. This part of fabulous Japan is wonderful. By the way, you might want to head on over to a distillery to learn about how sake is made when you're in Japan. Shanghai, China for a double overnight. I love that we've got 2 nights here, because what they offer actually on the ship is like you can do an overnight excursion where they'll take you to all of the hot spots in this port, all surrounding areas. The Jade Buddha, for example, and temple is world famous, so is the Yuyang Garden. So again, amazing experience. Then we're into Dalian, and exploring ports that we don't normally see on itineraries. This is the magic of this, you know, Azamara experience for you. The Shun Museum and Binhai Road are 2 of the hotspots here to visit. Beijing is next up, and we have an overnight on board, so you can venture out and see the iconic Great Wall of China. And again, get on out on excursion, speak to the, you know, experts on board the ship so you can get the most out of this port. The Forbidden City and Temple of Heaven are going to be on everyone's list, no doubt, as well. Then it's Seoul in South Korea, vibrant, colourful, exciting, enigmatic Seoul, with its also incredible history. And I know many of you will be venturing on this itinerary to learn about the history of these ports, but what about a rail bike excursion to experience in a different way? Then it's Jeju in South Korea. Now, You can see the beautiful cable car right there, but Korea is also known for its incredible spas. So perhaps you want to have the full-on Korean beauty experience on a spa excursion. Then, talking of spa excursions, Busan's also known for their spas. The Korean people actually have some of the best skincare in the world, so I know a lot of people will be shopping for that when they're in port. But an overnight here to see the surrounding areas, the markets, the temples, and the gorgeous rocky coastline. If you love to walk, do a shore excursion that will take you walking. Fukuoka is next up, and of course we get to experience the beginnings of the cherry blossoms when we're in some of these ports of call. So do check out the cherry blossom forecast, which they actually have to show you, the different ports. Then we're into Kitayushu, and you can see kind of a lot of modern structures in this port. They have lots of great museums, and you can see the bridge as well, quite an imposing structure. So it gives you an idea of both old and new Japan in this cross section of ports. Talking of old and new, Hiroshima, of course, is world famous for, the connection with the war, and you might want to head to the Peace Memorial Park to pay your respects and just see some of those beautiful gardens as well. Then we're into Beppu. Now you can see the geothermal elements of this port are noteworthy, and in fact, Japan is quite geothermal. So one thing people will be wanting to do is get out there and explore that themselves, and the sulfur flaps and the geysers. Then it's Koshi, and Koshi is known for its famous castle. And what I love about the architecture in Japan and the archaeological elements are they're so different from other parts of the world. I mean, these structures are absolutely beautiful. Kobe's next up. We've got an overnight on board, and again, the Azamara difference offering you more time in port with port shuttles included for you. So you might want to get out there and have a famous Kobe steak, of course. Or maybe you're going to do a traditional tea ceremony. That's a fun thing to do in Japan. Served traditionally for you. Shimizu's next up on the list, and I think it wouldn't be a trip to Shimizu without heading up to either the summit of Mount Fuji or just taking a little minibus tour which will take you past it so you can get some unforgettable photos of these ports. Now we have an overnight on board in Yokohama, the port for Tokyo, plus 2 nights in a hotel in Tokyo. So you have 3 nights total to cap off your amazing adventure in the fabulous East. And it might be that you are filling your case with loads of great shopping whilst you're in Japan, or just taking it easy and strolling around some of the relaxing parks, taking in some of the cherry blossoms, which again, you get the tail end of the season at the end of your itinerary here. But don't miss out on some of those wonderful sushi bars that are off the beaten track in the back streets. You'll get some great food. And after this epic adventure of the East, where we fly into Singapore, we take in, my goodness, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, of course, great different ports in Japan for you, finishing up in Tokyo. We're going to be heading on back to Australia with so many stories to tell, no doubt.
And breathe. And you did all of that in 10 minutes. You just talked us through 52 incredible nights over 10 minutes there. So we've just scratched the surface. So imagine the adventures that you are going to have in these places. And I love the key ports that have either the overnight, so you arrive on day 1 and leave on day 2. So you've got opportunities on both days to actually go and have experiences, go and do tours, as Joe says, see a city by night as well, see how it changes from day to night. It's amazing. But there's a couple of ports there where you're actually there for a double overnight. So you'll arrive on day 1 and leave on day 3, which is even better. Now, there is so much to take in here. And remember, with Azamara, you've got so much more time in the port to explore as well. Azamara spend 80% of their time on average in port, which is brilliant. So let's show you your incredible early bird offer right now for this. Bear in mind the length of the holiday, the calibre of the holidays as well. As I said, all the luxury inclusions you could ever wish for on board: time, space, peace, drinks, gratuities, fitness included, just wonderful dining. Just take all of that for granted on this holiday. And I think this is one of those real kind of life-affirming adventures. It's a total escape an absolute escape. What we were saying at the beginning earlier as to why people cruise, it's about opening up doors, it's about opening up horizons, it's about opening up your mind a little bit as well, actually, and going to those unfamiliar parts of the world that, you know what, I wouldn't be brave enough to pick. Let's pick one of the ports, Sihanoukville in Cambodia. I would not be brave enough, I'll tell you now, to book a 2-week holiday there without ever having been before. I'd be unfamiliar with the culture and the language and the currency and just the way things happen, and that for me would not feel like an enjoyable experience. Remember with this, because you're taking essentially 3 parts of a world cruise that are kind of glued together on this, you are visiting amazing ports in Thailand and in Vietnam and in Japan and in China, in South Korea. All of these unfamiliar places, coming back every day to the familiarity on board Azamara Quest. You've got more time in port to actually see them. You've got more overnight stays and more included while you cruise. So your beers, wines and spirits while you're on board included, soft drinks included, gratuity service charges included, unique and bespoke celebrations that they have on board and actually in the ports as well, they're included. Shuttle services to get you straight there. You're cruising with less than 700 people, so you're never queuing to get off the ship. You can get straight into the ports and go and explore them and stay there longer and enjoy more overnight stays. Just the sheer joy of really exploring rather than just calling into these places. You can spend some real time there, and here's everything that is included in this offer for you. And I would just listen, whenever we talk to you about these offers, Joe and I here at CruiseAway, just have in your mind that Joe and I do not receive 1 cent of commission whatever you buy, whatever kind of holiday you book. We are here to share the experiences, not just on behalf of the cruise line and on behalf of CruiseAway, but actually on behalf of many, many people that we've spoken to in the past about these journeys. Joe has worked with many of the different cruise lines on board for many years as well. So that combined experience of our team as well, who've been working on cruise for over 25 years. And let me tell you, they are some of the most tenacious people in travel. As soon as the sailings are released, we are straight in there, yes, getting you the greatest deal, booking the flights, pre-booking the hotels, getting those packages at really, really manageable price tags. But it's not just that. It's not just about delivering a good price. It's got to be a good offering. It's got to be a good holiday, hasn't it? Yeah.
The whole curation of the package has to be completely on point in order for us to even consider putting it out there for you, yeah, which is why you have, you know, it feels like you're a kid in a candy store when you see the selection that we offer for the first time. And I know it can be overwhelming, but that's why we're here to talk you through every step. Yeah. So, you know, start thinking about the part of the world you want to visit and we'll do the rest for you. Yeah, take care of it.
And naturally, I mean, what I always do when I talk to the cruise lines, when we research for the shows, we try and think of all the questions that you might have in your mind about a particular holiday. But of course, we can't cover everything. We only have half an hour at a time. Yeah. So if you have any more questions, that's what that telephone number is all about. It's a toll-free call. You can call us anytime about anything cruise related. If you've got any questions in the back of your mind and you're thinking, well, what happens to this and what do I wear for that? Fine, call us. Talk over the options with the team. There are many others of these world cruise sectors on this particular ship we can talk to you about, even the whole thing. If you want to do 188 nights of world cruise, it sounds amazing. Anyway, listen, we're out of time. See you back here soon.
Bye for now.